let's talk about burnout and being a practicing witch on top of it. Burnout. What is burnout? Burnout for me might not look the same way it looks for you, but basically, I just don't have the capacity to give a F anymore. I just don't feel like doing things anymore. I don't feel like doing the thing, even the things that I like. I just don't feel like doing it anymore. I'm just underwhelmed. I'm walking around underwhelmed. So I recently had a doctor's appointment and I got some testing done, and I'm waiting to find out what that looks like. And it's not serious, it's hormonal because I know there's some big changes. My body's going through some more changes again. That was the answer for everything I was younger. Oh, well, your body's changing. Well, your body doesn't stop changing. And with that changing, things manifest. So things come about, right? So one of those things is just, I had recently talked about apathy. And one of the things is also burnout. For me, I have realized that I have definitely been feeling, magically speaking, the burnout. I don't feel like doing anything. And I know it's tied to the summer months as well, but this feels a little bit different. And I just want to make this video for some of us out there who are going through whatever you're going through, and you're having a hard time doing the things meaning the things you actually like the fun stuff. Let's say you always refresh your altar water every morning, or you're always doing this thing, or you enjoy your rituals. Some of us actually enjoy practicing a magical lifestyle, and whatever it is, and how big or small, it doesn't matter. But you reach a point sometimes where everything just feels blah. And you're not really connecting anymore. And what I want to say to that is, rather than push through, if that's what you thought I was going to say, I'm not going to say that. Take a break. Reach out to your spirit guides, reach out to your ancestors, reach out to whoever, and, ask, petition maybe for strength, petition for guidance, and go in your hermit phase, whatever that looks like. Everybody is not going to do the same thing all the time. And more importantly, I don't think we're meant to. I think shifts happen out of dis-ease, out of boredom, out of burnout. And when you come back, if you come back to your practice, because you might come back to something totally different, you might do everything differently. Prime example, I used to refer to myself as an eclectic witch for quite some time. And then out of some downloads, that's a whole other story, I recognized that I was a cottage witch. And the good thing for me with burnout, magical burnout, is that I have set myself up in a way where I have prepared for this. So that's the next thing. It's okay if you want to take a break. It's okay if you want to just stop altogether, but just know there's alternatives. If you've been doing your magical work for some time, you can afford to kind of fall back into everything you've already set up. So I already have things prepped, ready to go, where if I just don't feel like it, I have a charm I could speak, or just a phrasing, or honestly, even if that feels like just too much, I just feel overall a sense, aura about my home that just feels magical, and I feel magical just being in my space. So I can just kind of coast on that for quite some time, because almost every room in my house, there's some magic involved. There's spells. There's just a vibe to my space that I've cultivated over the years. So I always have that to lean on. That's sort of part of my practice as a cottage witch, so that I could do that in times of need. And it's okay sometimes to kind of just fall back and just kind of take, all those meditations and prayers and intentions and cleansing and smoke cleansing, all that sort of stuff that I've done in my home. I can use that now. I can fall back into that. I can utilize that for myself. It's okay for me to take, because I'm feeling a little bit empty. So I could take from that. And this is just a video that I was thinking about this, and this wasn't even on my list of things to talk about, but this is where I'm at. it's okay to take from it. So if you have an altar that you haven't placed in, you're just sitting there, and if you just want to sit at your altar, you can, or near it. That's why I like having altar pages in my book, because if I don't have the energy to set it up, or if it's a little dusty and I feel kind of bad about it because I just haven't been in a mood to do anything, I'll pull out my book of shadows and I'll open it up to a page, and just kind of just have that there. And I might not even really do anything other than just look at it. And that might be too much. Other times I'll just think about it and I feel like that's enough as well. My point is, it's okay to fall back a little, especially during the summer months. I think for a lot of us, we want to go have fun. You want to chill out. You want to just luxuriate poolside if you can, or on your couch because it's too hot to go outside. So I totally understand that. Also, for me, I have a hormonal thing that is definitely doing what it's doing right now, and it's just making me feel like everything is just blah. So I'm kind of taking a bit of a break, but my break, like I said, my burnout looks different than probably everybody else's burnout, because my business is a magical business, so I'm still very much in tune. But I guess a lot of my personal practice stuff, I'm kind of just going to rely on what I've already set up and just kind of coast on the energy that I've already created. So maybe that's just a little tip if you're feeling the same way. I know some people are starting to feel like that now that we're fully into the summer months. You know, you may not feel like doing anything, and that's okay. That's okay. So thank you so much for watching. And just a quick tip, if you needed permission, not that anybody does, and not that I'm the authority to give it, fall back into the energy you've already created at this time. And when its time is right, come out and live your magical lifestyle. Thanks again. All right, bye.